Dude, that's pretty much 22 right there.
Hold it.
Go the whole way around then so people can see that's legit. Like, show the whole thing. There's nothing. Go to back, 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 back. Back, cameraman, back. There you go, good job. See, go over down here so you can see there's no folds or anything because we don't do unethical things like that. Nope.
Hold it, 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 hold it. Alright. And that is legit fucking... That's nuts.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, I know too. I was trying to hold that. That's a workout in itself.
Jonathan's gonna have the best bicep pump of his life. That's just old school, blood and guts, male stripper physique. The 4-21-16-4 method was one of Chuck Sipes' favorite intensity methods. It's unparalleled of how hard it will shock a muscle. This is great for overloading biceps in particular, the way Chuck Sipes did it. So what Sipes would do is I got a few notes on this. So what Sipes would do is, in this case, we changed it up a little bit because it's getting Jonathan ready. It's not about, but we're gonna explain exactly what Sipes would do and how we modified it. So what Chuck Sipes would do is he would do 3 sets of cheat curls. So what you would do if you're gonna do something like this, you get a moderate swing to get past the sticking point, and you do 3 sets of 4 reps that way. Then after that, he would do a set of 21s, which means he would do the bicep curl going halfway up for 7 reps, the top half for 7 reps, the full range of motion for 7 reps, 7 plus 7, 3 times 21. So anyway, so that's what Chuck Sipes did. So what we did in this case is, at this point, Jonathan doesn't need any cheat curls. He's already done that kind of thing in his life. So what we're doing is getting a huge overload via the stretch with the incline dumbbell bicep curls. Yep. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, let's go. Come on. Perfect. Yes. Ooh. So we set that incline at 50 degrees, and he got a full range of motion, 4 reps, perfect curls. It was a weight he could do 8 reps with. Okay, so what he would do is 4 reps. We'd rest 1 minute, go 4 reps, rest 1 minute, 4 reps, rest 1 minute. So he does the 4 reps 3 times, and then he does a set of 21. And to overload all the muscles of the forearm, the brachialis, and all that stuff, we threw in the fat grips for the 21. So obviously reduce the weight kind of bit. So after each set, we would rest a minute starting off. I told him we go all the way up to 2 minutes. So by the end, we were about at 90 seconds or so. And so that's just because with Sipes, I'm not going to like say, all right, you know, Sipes was all about that 3 minute and 15-second rest period. We don't know. There's no documentation, or we haven't found any of his training partners that have said exactly how long he rested for. So this is based off of Chuck Sipes' teachings. So what Chuck did, 3 sets of 4 cheat curls followed by a set of 21s as strict as possible. Okay, what we did is 3 sets of 4 on the incline dumbbell curls as strict as possible. Go to a set of 21 fat grips. So there's 4 total cycles of that. You know, 4 times 4 is 16 sets, hence the name. So I got a few notes here, and that's, well, I pretty much covered everything without looking at the damn thing. So this is a shock technique. I wouldn't say you do this more than every couple weeks, and just to verify with these methods of overload, intensity, things like this. This is obviously consistency is key. So we're not trying to say you're going to shock yourself into 2 inches on your biceps, at least permanently. I mean, yours grew about 2 inches today, but they're, you know, so he's, you know, so that's the thing is consistency is key. And we are going in there with the supposition that you know you have to be consistent. I mean, if you're not being consistent, it's just not going to pay off. It's a big circle jerk. So you have to be consistent. Consistency is key no matter what. But we want to make this fun. We also want to show you some ways that you can overload that can, you know, shock you into some new hypertrophy, maybe challenge you, because a lot of times people maybe trying to bring up a lagging body part. I've actually done the Sipes method modified years ago, where I did one of those old school hammer strength jammer press things. So I do basically 3 sets of 4 with the jammer, get my body into it like a football player would, and then do a similar technique to the 21 style, very strict, standing still in the jammer. And my chest was very sore from that at one time. So this is a way, you know, Jonathan said, you know, we need a shock on the biceps, and that's what he got. So I'm a pump of his life. We did not measure ahead of time, but what are your bicep? I mean, how big are your arms around usually?
I mean, the last time I actually measured them, they were about 21. So I mean, they've definitely improved.
Yeah. So today they're 22.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was a pump of his life. And well, I mean, you tell me. So again, this workout, I'm gonna put this in the description box, and maybe we can get the man running quarterback here, Nick, to put it up on the screen as well. But what we're doing is just 2 exercises. We did the Sipes overload method there. And then followed by that, we did cluster sets. So we did, you know, 6 reps, tricep pushdowns, rest 15 seconds. Do that for 5 minutes. That's the whole workout.
Yeah. What I love about what Josh brings to the table is that, you know, things are obviously going to be a little bit unconventional, but they're highly, highly effective. You know, he's just brought forth a lot of different training methods. Especially this one. This was definitely much, much different. The pump, he told me the pump was going to be crazy, and he was 100% right. This was definitely the best pump that I've had in the gym as far as my arms are concerned, in probably some years. I believe that it had to do a lot of the fact that, you know, we just kept the workout rolling, and the intensity was obviously high. And the volume was obviously there as well.
A lot of people have done 4 sets of 12, but have they ever put it in reverse? And that's, you know, you know, everybody wants to talk about overload, okay? If you put more weight on the bar is the most obvious one, but sometimes a reversal of what you're doing, you know, 3 sets of 10, 10 sets of 3, that's a stimulus you've never experienced before. You're able to lift more weight.
Yep.
And it's, you know, it's cluster sets. And this is sort of a modified cluster set. And today, to use a Jungian term, there was complete synchronicity in the workout. It was like 3 plus 3, first equaled 7, then became 9, then became 11. It was almost like the Greek mythology when they talked about the artists and people like that used to talk about the muses like would overtake them, and they were like in a like almost like a spirit embodied them to complete what they're doing. And that's basically what happened when you're in the zone today. It's
absolutely.
Like, yeah,
because you got to dig deep, you know. Because initially when we first started the workout, I was like, okay, this is going to be nothing until we finished the first set, the first round, and we got underneath the weight again for the incline dumbbell curls, and I was finished that first little bit. I'm like, okay, this is gonna obviously be a lot harder than I originally thought it was going to be. But I absolutely love it, and like he mentioned, and like I was previously talking about before, was just I love the fact that we were able to keep that weight heavier. It wasn't like crazy heavy, but as he said, doing everything in reverse kind of. And at the end of the day, it all boils down to like the effectiveness of the workout and the amount of stimulus that we were able to create.
So Jonathan will be bringing to the stage the ultimate package. You got an element of bedroom physique and an element of mass monster. It's gonna be a thing of beauty, and it's gonna come together in that Jungian synchronicity. Thank you.
Oh, everyone wants big ass arms, dude. Everybody. So this is where it's at.